What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be checking out some battles submitted to us by a member of the community, AdamTheSpaniard. Now, huge congratulations to Adam for making it to rank 10 in this set. So we're going to be checking out his battles here to hit to rank 10, and he is running with a strong team, right? Conkeldurr, Snorlax, and Metagross, but notice that Conkeldurr is not very common in the meta, but its moveset does fantastic against what we see, and then his Metagross as well does not have Meteor Mash. It has Earthquake and Psychic, so it'll be really interesting to see how these battles play out, but I'm definitely excited to see the power of Conkeldurr. So if you guys want to know more about Conkeldurr, be sure to stick around till after the battles as we'll dive into that. Alright, getting into this first battle, we have a Conkeldurr versus Togekiss here on the lead. So this is definitely a bad matchup. They're switching out of there, and they're going into the Snorlax as the safe swap. Now we see Snorlax fight. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Feel free to skip ahead just slightly, or you can stay here and hang out with me. But in this Snorlax fight, it's going to be Body Slam spams. If one of the Snorlaxes have Superpower, they're probably going to go for that after a back-to-back. But really interesting that his Metagross does not have Meteor Mash, which is pretty cool. I think the Meteor Mash is definitely there for shield baiting opportunities and to handle Togekiss. But Psychic can do really well against Gyarados, and you don't really need a Meteor Mash to take out a Togekiss. You can just use fast moves alone. Now, our Snorlaxes here are still only at 50% HP. So I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're looking for a swap right here. He does swap. Okay, here we go. Conkeldurr now comes in. Togekiss is coming back in as well, but Conkeldurr has Stone Edge, everyone. Stone Edge is going to be doing massive damage because of the flying typing here on Togekiss. We'll likely see a shield right here. So a shield does come through, which is fantastic. Conkeldurr is now going to go down, but that is okay. They were able to get a shield, and they can come in on the Metagross and farm all of the health here on Togekiss. They'll likely have the shield right here. They have to respect the flamethrower. So we do see a flamethrower come through, and now it's going to be a matter if they can get enough energy, if they can farm down the Togekiss in time. Let's see if he decides to go for the Psychic. He is deciding to go for the Psychic right here, so still has a bit of extra energy, but if the Togekiss decides to shield, that'll be fantastic as well. No, able to take out the Togekiss here. Now we see an Arcanine come in. Okay, so this Arcanine is Fire Fang as well, which is doing quite a bit of damage, so they're going for the Psychic here. This is going to be doing neutral against the Arcanine. Will we see a shield? No shield coming through. They're swapping now into the Snorlax, going for the Body Slam right here. This should definitely get the shield from the Arcanine, or they're just going to save it. No, they are shielding the Arcanine. They're swapping now into their own Snorlax. Charge move now coming through. If this is Superpower, it's going to KO, but if it's another Body Slam, it's just another Body Slam. Okay, here we go. Body Slam spam's coming right here. So as you guys know, Body Slam will not KO from this range, but hopefully it can do enough chip damage to allow... Oh, the enemy Snorlax is going for another Body Slam. They could have probably committed to the farm down potentially. So now Metagross is going to come in and try to farm all of the health left here on the Snorlax. They're going to have to finish it off before it gets to a charge move. No, the Snorlax able to get to a charge move. They have to shield right here. Arcanine has no shields, however, and the Snorlax or the Metagross here does have Psychic. So as long as he can get to the Psychic, that is going to be a good game right there. The Psychic will be KOing the Arcanine, and that's going to be a great game one right there. So hopefully we don't see any more Snorlax versus Snorlax, but let's go ahead and move into game 2. So we saw right there that Conkeldurr, even though they locked in against the Togekiss, they were able to get a shield with Stone Edge and then farm energy with Metagross, which is really great. Okay, so we have Conkeldurr versus Rhyperior. This is fantastic. They're switching right away into Gyarados, so we're going to see the Snorlax now come in. Snorlax is going to do pretty well in this matchup, considering that Body Slam is going to be doing neutral. They just have to watch out for the Outrage. It's still going to do quite a bit of damage, but you don't have to shield necessarily in this situation. Reason why I say Outrage is because this Gyarados is a Waterfall one, so typically if you're running Waterfall, you're going to have Outrage. If you're running Dragon Breath, you're going to have Hydro Pump just to have your coverages here. So he's able to get to another Body Slam right here. This should definitely be pressuring the shields here on the Gyarados. If he can get a shield, that's going to be really solid for him. He does get the shield, which is great. Can he get to another Body Slam in time? He can get to another Body Slam. This could potentially get 2 shields here from the Gyarados or flip the matchup. It does get 2 shields, which is really, really strong, and he gets the energy here. The Gyarados didn't want to risk it for the biscuit and farm down, so Crunch now going to be taking out the Snorlax. So are we going to see Conkeldurr or Metagross now come in to farm the energy? So we're going to see the Metagross come in. Metagross going to be taking a lot of damage from Waterfall and Crunch, and we are going to see him look to try to swap into Conkeldurr, not able to do it, so he will have to shield right here. But Metagross is loaded on energy, and he's swapping into Conkeldurr right now to get ahead on more energy right here. So Conkeldurr is now trapped. If a Togekiss comes in, it doesn't matter. He has Stone Edge. So let's see how this one goes. We are going to see Dragonite come in. So Dragonite's going to take so much damage right here. Stone Edge going to do so much against an unshielded Dragonite because of the flying typing there. So yeah, oh man, that was destruction right here. So he's looking to swap now. He goes into the Rhyperior, but there's nothing this opponent can do. Conkeldurr is set up to sweep this team right here. Going to be able to finish off the Rhyperior, and then we're going to see the Dragonite now come back in, and Conkeldurr is going to be able to take that out as well with fast moves alone, and that is going to be a GG. So as we saw right there, Conkeldurr is deadly in 0 shields, everyone, especially when ahead on energy. That was kind of cool to see, right? Stone Edge doing that much damage to a Dragonite. Yeah, that was solid. Conkeldurr looks pretty strong. So let's go ahead and move into this next battle here. So we have Conkeldurr versus Magnazone on the lead. Fantastic. This is what you want to see right here on lead matchups. The Magnazone is not switching out as well, which likely means they're going to try to go for a wild charge right here. So we'll see if the Conkeldurr decides to shield. They do decide to shield out here. Got to respect the damage from Wild Charge, and he's anticipating the swap. We're going to see a Swampert now come in. So they're going to go for a Dynamic Punch right here to get ahead on damage or shields against the opponent, and likely look to swap right here. Yeah, they're looking to swap. They're coming in with the Snorlax now. So able to get a shield there from the Swampert, and the Snorlax is set up pretty good right here to potentially finish off without having a shield. Earthquake does land against the Snorlax, which still does quite a bit of damage, but I believe you want to go for the Hydro Cannons ideally in this matchup. So Body Slam now coming through, chips away the health at the Swampert here. And Swampert able to get to another Hydro Cannon in time before it goes down now. Can Snorlax get to a Body Slam before the second Hydro Cannon here comes through? So, yes, just able to get it right here. This is going to put the opponent in a predicament where they have to shield, or they got to let the Swampert go down. They let the Swampert go down, so able to win switch advantage. We're going to see the Magnazone now come back in. Snorlax now loading back up on energy. Body Slam now coming through. Does the opponent know how much energy the Snorlax has, however? No, they do not. So able to get the shield right there, which is fantastic. They're swapping now into Metagross, and we see a swap now into Snorlax right here. So we'll probably see him go for Psychic. Ooh, yeah, they're going to go for the Psychic right here. It's going to be same type attack bonus against the Snorlax, and it's still going to do quite a bit of damage right here. As you guys can see, that's quite a bit. Now, Conkeldurr is set up to sweep. He can come in and farm the health here from the Snorlax and take out the Magnazone in the back. No shield coming up from the Metagross. It was a superpower, so the attack and defense is lowered here by the Snorlax. The Metagross, again, not going to shield right now. This is a smart play because Conkeldurr can now come in and go for... Oh, we have a standoff. Oh, man. The Snorlax wants him to take him out so the Magnazone can get extra energy. So they're not going to do anything. Switch clock comes up, able to get the quick counters off, and the Magnazone now comes in, and Dynamic Punch is going to be finishing it off. So if you guys haven't seen that before, basically he wanted him to take out his Snorlax so that he could come in and get a couple extra attacks right there. So that's some high-level play. Good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. It's rare you see those things, but the only play for the opponent was to farm down with Spark to go back-to-back wild charges. So Conkeldurr now versus Gyarados on the lead. So a pretty bad matchup, but early game with 2 shields, but late game it's pretty solid if you can land that Stone Edge. So we see the Snorlax now come in. Magnazone comes in now. So he's got to go for that Earthquake. He's got to get to it quickly before Magnazone can go for back-to-back wild charges. Earthquake now coming through. This should be getting the shield here on the Magnazone right now. Earthquake going to land. Oh, man. OKO. The Magnazone right there. That is huge in this matchup. That is a tough one to come back from the opponent when you land a Earthquake early, and now it is a 3v2 with 2 shields. You have to try to take down a Snorlax right here, and Snorlax Body Slams are going to be doing quite a bit of neutral damage in this matchup. Oh man, so he rushed for the Earthquake right there to get it before the Magnazone could go for 2 wild charges, because in that matchup you want to go for 2 wild charges so you can do as much damage as possible with taking less fast move damage, and the opponent thought it was going to be a shield bait, which is huge. So now what we see, Conkeldurr and Metagross come in. Both are not ideal in this matchup. We are going to see the Metagross come in right here. And he's looking to swap now on the crunch. Can he get it this time? He does swap on the crunch, but no, the crunch does not come through. We're going to see a Metagross now come in. So it's Metagross versus Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is grinning right now because he is set up to sweep everyone. Like I said, early game Conkeldurr against Dragonite is not strong because of 2 shields. You have to land the Stone Edge. But in this matchup now, he has shield advantage, and he can potentially finish off this Metagross and land a Stone Edge versus Gyarados. So we'll have to see how this goes. So we have a Dynamic Punch now coming through. This will be close to take out the Metagross, I believe. It's still going to do some heavy neutral damage. Yeah, it does take out the Metagross right there. And now we are going to see the Gyarados come in. So he's going to be able to finish off with fast moves alone. He can safely just shield right here. Gyarados is low enough where counter damage is going to be able to finish it off, and that's going to be a GG. Outrage does get successfully shielded right there, and Conkeldurr able to finish off with fast moves alone. That's going to be a great game. So now let's move into the, I believe, the final match. This is game 5. So we have Conkeldurr versus Dragonite on the lead. So not ideal in the lead situation. So they're going to swap now into their Snorlax. Snorlax now coming in. And no swap out yet by the opponent. So really interesting play right here. Dragonite looking to do some extra chip damage with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw right here. So Snorlax is going to start going for body slams. He's probably building up to a potential outrage right here. And now going for the body slam. No, another charge move coming through from the Dragonite. Dragon Claw is going to get Snorlax very, very low. This Dragonite is doing really well at taking down the Snorlax here. Body slam now coming through. Going to be doing neutral damage, but will we see a shield here on the Dragonite? No shield coming through. Dragonite starting to get low. Another body slam coming through. Will the Dragonite shield this one, though, to maintain some extra health? Nope. Dragonite's going to let it go through, and Dragonite could potentially finish off with fast moves alone, which it can right here. Okay, so Metagross is now going to have to come in. Yeah, he's going to have to come in. He's got to be able to resist the Dragon Claw right here to take less damage. If they brought into the Conkeldurr, it would be doing neutral, and you definitely don't want to be taking that. So Metagross able to successfully soak the energy right there. Now it's a 2v2, 2 shield steer. Still, steer. We have a Metagross now come in. Okay, so that could be a tell that there maybe is a Togekiss in the back potentially because they brought in the Metagross mirror even though they're ahead on energy. So Earthquake now coming through. Does get the shield, and that's where Meteor Mash helps out, is in this mirror fight in order to get shield base. So he's going to have to shield right here. He doesn't want an Earthquake to be landing. It is going to be a Meteor Mash, and now he's going to swap into the Conkeldurr right here. So it is a Togekiss in the back, but can he get to the Stone Edge in time? Will the opponent shield right here? Able to get to the Stone Edge. Will the Togekiss shield right here? If it doesn't, I imagine this would KO from this range. It does get the shield, which is fantastic. Now the Metagross can completely farm down right here. He's going to have to shield the Flamethrower, but he could potentially completely farm down. No, he's going for Psychic right now. That might be a misplay because he's going to have to, oh, it's not enough to KO too, so he's going to have to shield the Flamethrower right here. Maybe in that situation he could have farmed down more because he's going to have to land the Earthquake now. He is unshielded against his opponent. If he had an Earthquake, he could KO from this range, but the opponent Metagross can just go for a Meteor Mash right here, and that is going to be a good game. So really well played right there. Great showcase here by Adam with Conkeldurr. That was great to see. And yeah, we're going to have to see him get to rank 10. He went 4-1 in this set, so huge congratulations, man. So yeah, here we go. Getting another rank 10. Skarmory not as shiny, but that's okay. Going for the quick catch right here. Yep, here we go. Here comes the rank 10. And there it is. Huge congratulations, Adam. Great plays there with Conkeldurr. As we saw, able to get shields. It's tough early with Conkeldurr, but late game it does so well, which is why when it's ahead on energy, it does fantastic right there. So really well played there. Overall, 733 battles there, which is fantastic. Only ranked 9 in Season 1, so that is fantastic to see. Huge congratulations, Adam. Alright, so we are over on pvpoke.com where you guys can check out rankings, do simulations, team building, and we are in the team builder section just to check out Conkeldurr's matchups here. So we have counter, dynamic punch, and stone edge just like Adam had, and we'll see that overall it's not that great in terms of coverage, bulk, safety, and consistency, but as we saw, it had a great performance. So why is that? Well, against the meta and the one shield, it loses to Metagross, Togekiss, and Garchomp and Dragonite. But as we saw, if it can get ahead on energy and shields are down, it can absolutely destroy those Pokemon. It's Togekiss and Dragonite have to respect the Stone Edge damage. If they don't, it does like 90% plus right there. And on top of that, look at those solid matchups. So Magnazone, Swampert, Snorlax, Rhyperior, Hippowdon, Electivire, Machamp, Glaceon, Gyarados. It does really well against all of those. So that just goes to show when it's ahead on energy, it can farm down some of these solid wins right here. It can put a lot of pressure on the meta. So it was a great showcase here by Adam. Great plays, able to get shields, able to KO some Pokemon with Stone Edge. I think Conkeldurr is very, very solid, and I wish I had one. Definitely looking forward to building one, maybe for Season 3 if I can get one. If not, definitely Season 4. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Conkeldurr. I think it's really, really strong right here, and it's a great showcase, but it has to be used properly, right? You can't just stay in a matchup against Togekiss on the lead. You gotta work the system, gotta work your way through, and be able to land or pressure with Stone Edge to gain advantage against your opponent. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.